What's up, everybody? My name is Nate, and welcome to the weekly rotation. I got my week here, and then also today, I got some fragrances in a few days ago, and I got one of the Just Jacks in from. This is Sterling Fragrance. It's the same people that Armaf, parent company Armaf. I think they have a few other companies within their whole sphere, but Amalfi's Coast. This is a clone, Mandarin d'Amalfi by Tom Ford. Citrus, aromatic, white florals, fresh, spicy, green, musky, some lemon, grapefruit, mint, basil, so some green stuff, and then some. Anyway, I want to take a look at it today. I'm gonna go meet up with a friend, and so we're gonna take a look at that in a little bit. But first, I want to talk about Le Cologne Intense is what I wore last Monday. Really good stuff here. It's very citrus heavy. Clean musk, and it's got this special rhubarb smell in here as well. I think it's a special kind of fragrance, like it's a special kind of cheapy. It really smells like much more than you pay for it. It's fresh, it's citrusy, but the clean vibe with this one is just super appealing, and it's just really one of the best fragrances I have. It's a cheapie. It kind of gets overlooked in my collection a lot of the time, but I just find it really, really stunning whenever I do wear it. One fragrance I haven't worn in a long time. This is Victory by Paco Rabanne, the Invictus black bottle that came out and shocked the world. When this first came out, a lot of people were like, really, this was a heavy hype beast because it was a black version of Invictus, which everyone was like, up in arms about, but in a good way, This is so good. I always forget how amazing this fragrance is. It's amber, it's vanilla, but it's also pink pepper and fresh, and it's also got that cologne musky kind of vibe to it, but the pink pepper in here is so smooth, rich, and mixing in with that vanilla, the tonka bean, it's just to die for. It really, really is. If you guys have tried it yet, I would encourage you to. This is a really good Invictus fragrance. It's Victory, and so the elixir version is the heavy craze right now, but in my opinion, the elixir version, yes, it is stronger, but it is a lot more clawing. I find that this one has a lot better nuances with it. This one is not so abrasively sweet as the elixir version is. So that's just my take on it. I did sell my elixir version, but I find that this one just is perfect, and whenever I'm in the mood to wear an Invictus Victory, I would prefer to wear this one rather than, the elixir version. But I can't wear that one anymore because I sold it. On Wednesday, I pulled this one out again. I love this stuff so much. This is Continuum. I've been messing around with this one lately, and it's just so good. It is like if you've ever tried Dolce & Gabbana's The One Eau de Parfum, popular fragrance. It's an excellent hype beast for the date. It reminds me a lot of it. That and Dreamcatcher by Fragrance World. That is also a very good Dolce & Gabbana, the One Eau de Parfum clone. But this one, it's not a clone. This is not a clone of that. This has like a tobacco nuance, amber character, same kind of deal. Really, I find that the Eau de Parfum, the Dolce & Gabbana Eau de Parfum has, but this one is just like, I don't know, there are differences, but it's just, this one is super sexy. It has a little leather accord in there. I'm like stuttering over my words here. But it's mainly that tobacco, rich amber kind of smell. Tonka bean is in here definitely, and I love this stuff so much. And then Creed's Aventus Club de Nuit Intense Pan. So I wore this. This is the Pure Parfum version, and I really, really love this stuff. I haven't worn it all that much, just because I just haven't gotten around to it, but I wore this on, what was this, Thursday. Every time I wear this, I quickly get reminded why the Creed Aventus DNA is so popular, because it's woody, smoky, fresh, citrusy, sweet, fruity, like pineapple, musky kind of smell. It's Aventus. This DNA is already in the history books, but it's going to go down as one of the most sexy DNAs on the market, seriously. Or until like 25 years later, when Creed's Aventus is like, considered like old school kind of, We're not there yet, but eventually we will be. The Pure Parfum is great. I get great performance from it. You know, I get great performance from the Eau de Toilette too. But the Pure Parfum has just a smoothness about it. But in the air, they pretty much smell the same. I got this in on Thursday. I made my video on Thursday, I think. And then on Friday, I got a full wearing of this Camera. This is the coffee version. This is just so good. It is rich vanilla, cinnamon, praline, just stunning stuff. I find it has a little bit of a liquor-y accord, you know, but there's no like cognac listed. But I find it is in there. It's like soft though. It's not, you know, super present, but it is there. And it's lingering around there. Somebody said that this is a clone of something else, which is weird. This is an angel share bottle. So I don't know why it would be something else. Ugh, got it up my nose. That's embarrassing. Just in the few days that I've had it, this has become one of my favorite vanilla fragrances that I own. And I know I say that like every time I get a new fragrance, but vanilla in here, the cinnamon, the praline, and the coffee. Honestly, this is so good. I would consider this a 10 out of 10, really. I don't want to give it a 10 out of 10 because it's a clone and it's Lattafa, and I don't want to give them that much credit, but it's good. Saturday, I just was recording a bunch of content for Paragon, and I wore Gevrey, Terre d'Hermes Eau Gevrey, grapefruit heavy fragrance. This has a lot of citrus freshness, but it's laying on a bed of vetiver, clean vetiver. A nice earthy touch to it, very pleasant, but it's definitely a heavy citrus fragrance, definitely a nice aromatic fragrance, very lively, and it pushes off quite nicely. It does come across a little interesting. The grapefruit character is a little bitter and sour, but it has a little bit of sweetness to balance it out. But for the most part, it's very citric heavy. I pick up a lot of methyl pamplemousse in here, which is splendid stuff, but also a rich, bitter, sour kind of grapefruit character. Lovely stuff, it really is. Excellent for the spring and the summertime. Really, really great. It was a nice day yesterday. It was like, you know, not too warm, not too cold. You could still, you know, see your breath, but it was nice. It was not too cold, and it was a perfect day to wear this. The sun was out, it felt great. Moving on to this Just Jack. I have never smelled this. I've never smelled the original. So this will just kind of be like first impressions. This is their new, like Armaf. This is Just Jack. So this is a brand new spanking line, I guess. I've never heard of it, and I only have heard of it one or two times through YouTube. I've seen Neeb talk about it a little bit, aromatics, and then I seen it on Fragrance Buy here and there. So I wanted to try it. And I also got another one, the vetiver version, but I'm gonna open that one up on a different video. So let's see here. The cap is this cheap plastic. Great atomizer. In the air, getting a lot of sour citrusness. Citrusness, is that a real thing? Wow, very nice. This has a lot of orange blossom in it just from the initial spray, and a lot of jasmine. Hedione is very high in this too. This is very citrus heavy though, almost like a waxy, there's aldehydes are very high in this. It's got a waxy feel to it, like a citrus waxy kind of vibe to it. Definitely like a Florozone kind of molecule in here as well. Definitely picking up cleanness, clean musk, clean vetiver, kind of like a Veterofix vetiver kind of thing, mixture. Very nice though. Clean. It's almost reminding me a lot of this. So lemon, grapefruit, mint, basil, orange blossom, jasmine, sage, black pepper, musk, amber. Really good. Really, really good. I am definitely picking up a lot of cleanness in the base. Definitely a lot of herbal facets with this one too. Definitely like picking up a lot of like greenness, like it's just ever present. Not picking up too much fruitiness. The black currant is you know, not jumping off the skin as like a fruity bomb, but I feel like it does support everything. But this is mainly a fresh citrus fragrance, a lot of orange blossom, jasmine too. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I actually think that this is right up there with Porto Neroli for me. It's not Neroli though. This is in the same kind of category, the same kind of freshness, the same kind of places I would wear Porto Neroli or Neroli Portofino. Same places I would wear that, I would wear this. But this one has a different scent character. This one is based more off of the orange blossom and the jasmine and the clean musk and the vetiver and the citruses, heavy citruses. Neroli Portofino has much more reliance on neroli, but I'm actually really liking it. It's almost getting like a inky vibe, like a smooth inky vibe, which is interesting. I've never kind of experienced that before, other than like Silver Mountain water, that kind of thing. You know, actually what is being referred to here on Fragrantica is actually very, very accurate. I used to have John Varvatos Artisan Blue here. That one is stunning. I gave it to a friend and he loves it. And I was actually looking at buying another bottle of it. But now that I'm seeing this, I pick up so much of Artisan Blue in this. Oh, and it's right here, Just Jack, right here. I had no idea that this was on Fragrantica. I should have just looked at this, and it looks like the notes are the same. Everything's the same. I like this stuff a lot. I really, really like this stuff a lot. I'm gonna be wearing this today. It's perfect for this day actually, because it's just an easygoing, fresh, you know, clean kind of smell. It actually smells pretty luxurious too. Like a, you know, nice polo going to the, you know, Waffle House, you know, that kind of thing, I don't know. Do you wear fragrances when you go to the Waffle House? I think that calls for a fragrance list. Top 10 fragrances to wear to the Waffle House. I'm gonna produce that here in a minute. Subscribe if you wanna see that video, but let me know what your weekly rotation was down in the comments. I would love to hear what you guys are wearing nowadays. You know, you guys always help me with finding out things that I need to buy. Most of it is very expensive and I can't afford it right now. Have you guys tried this Just Jack? I wanna know from you guys down below what you think of Just Jack. I'm excited to pull out the other one, the other vetiver. We'll do that in a separate video. Thanks for watching the video, guys. We'll see you next time.